Hey, so I decided to make one more video about TA72. This retarded YouTube user who apparently is an Anomaly fan, although he shills for the CCP, like really hard, he shills. And he came onto my video where I said that Anomaly's biggest issue is that he just repeats the same thing over and over and doesn't address any arguments to the counter. And TA72 came on to defend that, defend Anomaly from that criticism, only to prove that that criticism is true about TA72. This guy is so fucking stupid. He just repeats the same bullshit over and over. Look, dumbass. Alex Jones gets things right. Anomaly does not. Alex Jones gets things right. You don't. The CNN article does not debunk anything. It just says that it debunks things. You fucking idiot. And now you're literally proving my point about right-wingers who hate Donald Trump just because he wasn't perfect. You posted 3 links that were valid. The first one was about banning bump stocks. Well, I don't care. Bump stocks are an obscure, rare item that no one uses anyway. Very few people use anyway. Should he have banned it? Probably not. But does instituting one gun law really outweigh all the gun laws he removed? No, it doesn't. The dude removed, like, at least 26 unlawful gun control laws. Fuck off. And so one gun law, which doesn't even ban guns, it bans an accessory, does not outweigh 26 bans removed. He's done 26 good things for guns, he's done 1 bad thing for guns. But you think he's entirely a failure. Got mosquitoes coming at me. You think he's entirely a failure because of this. And you just repeat the same shit over and over. You repeat the Alex Jones insult, which isn't an insult, it's a fucking compliment, you dumbass. He gets things right more often than you do. You don't even read, you fucktard. The CNN article didn't debunk anything. Trump was not an anti-gun candidate because he removed 1 accessory from the list of available accessories you can get. And as for the other 2 articles you posted that were actually valid, he sent 2,000 troops back to Afghanistan after withdrawing like 800,000 troops from the Middle East. So he realized, okay, we need a little bit of troops in Afghanistan right now. We don't need our whole fucking military in there. Okay, you've got 1 point. But he didn't increase support in the Middle East. He didn't increase intervention. He actually decreased intervention. Because he removed hundreds of thousands of soldiers from the Middle East. He added 2,000 to the Middle East. After he had already removed several dozen thousand. But that's not increasing support. That's maintaining. That's not increasing intervention. That's maintaining support. Okay? Now, you've got a valid criticism there, though. You have a valid criticism. But you're rejecting an entire presidency off of 1 thing. You dumb fuck. And the last thing was the trade wars thing. I didn't really bother with it. Oh, wait, no, it was corporate welfare. Yeah, corporations took advantage of the welfare. They always do. That's not new. But at least people got the welfare they needed. Or at least were promised. Do you have an argument? Do you have an argument as to why CNN's non-debunking was actually a valid debunking? All they said was that there are other explanations for these numbers, and therefore it can't be fraud, which is a fallacy. It's a fallacy, and you know they're going to come out and obfuscate again when it does get proven to be a fraud. Alex Jones gets it right more often than you do. Why do you keep using him as an insult? You're complimenting me, you fucktard. Keep going. Keep going, I like it. And then you posted a blog. I'm not even fucking clicking on the goddamn blog, dude. A blog is not a valid source. Get a fucking clue, dumbass. Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on you to acknowledge anything that I've said. You haven't acknowledged anything that I've said. You've just repeated bullshit over and over and over. You haven't acknowledged that the CNN thing was not an actual debunking, just they called it a debunking. You haven't acknowledged that you dishonestly quote-mined that article. You haven't acknowledged that your argument rests upon the fact that I already pointed out that you hate Trump because he wasn't perfect. You demand perfection. You are unreasonable. You also haven't made an argument against anything I said about the CCP. You just called it nonsensical and then repeated the same line that the CCP has been pushing for decades. Well, a decade. Oh, the CCP is set to outgrow the U.S. economy. Hurdy-dur. Okay, but it's unsustainable and it's mostly just fraudulent. What's your argument? Come with a fucking argument, you dumb shit. You got one more chance and I'm gonna block you. It's been fun. You've been manipulating the algorithm in my direction. Thank you for that, dumbass. If you really hated me, you'd just fuck off instead of constantly commenting. But I can't deal with it anymore. You're too stupid. Peace.